Hello out there in comic book land. Let's try this again. I was in the middle of shooting a video and someone called me. And not only that, it was a spam call. So it seems like on Wednesdays I have all sorts of problems with my computer, so I can't record. Well, I can record, but I can't upload. So I don't know what the deal is. All the rest of the week I can get everything done. But it looks like until I can figure out what's going on, looks like I might have to do this on my phone, on my LCS haul videos. So let's get this started and see if I can get this done before these people call me for a third time today. As usual, I'm going to go for DC, Marvel, and small press. And I have no Marvel, so I'm going to go directly from DC to small press. My first book this week is Detective Comics number 1013, which is the deceased variant cover. I love these covers. My second book this week is Batman and the Outsiders number 6, which is also the deceased variant cover. This week, or the next one I have, is Batman Grave number 1. This looks like it's a stock card cover. And the next book I have, and I can't believe I actually did this, Batman Universe number 4, and it turns out this is by Bendis. So I actually bought a Bendis book. I don't know if these other ones were by Bendis. I don't know, but I'm buying a Bendis book. It kind of annoys me. And the series isn't that bad. Okay, then I also have the regular cover for Batman Ra's al Ghul number 2. I wasn't too impressed with the first one. Let's see how this works out here. And then I have, next will be the Batman 100-page Batman Giant number 1. This is $4.99. We'll see how this is. It seems like, from what my friend Joe at Comic Book Geek Joe channel says, there's a couple of new stories in each one, and then they just reprint other stuff. It comes up to 100 pages. And my last DC book of this week, or excuse me, I actually have two more, but I'll get to those in a second. My last regular-sized DC book of this week is House of the Sinister, or Secrets of the Sinister House number 1. And it's an 80-page giant. I don't know how much this is, because it doesn't, oh, $10. Wow, this is more expensive than the bigger books that I bought this week. Hope it's halfway decent. That's it for my regular-sized DC books, and I'll get to the other one, or there's 2 covers for the next book, so I'll get to those in a second. And I'm moving on to the next independent presses, Coffin Bound number 3. This is number 3. I meant to stop getting this, but I guess I'd forgotten to have them take this off my pull list, and I don't want to be that guy that has them pull something for me and then put it back in the stacks, because that's just, So I'll call them a little later and say, take this one off my pull list. And for the last small press this week, Jughead, The Hunger versus Vampironica number 5. Excuse me. And I guess this is where they are combining the Vampironica universe and the Jughead the Hunger universe, which up until they started this, I didn't know that they were separate. But it's, you know, it's kind of an entertaining series, and it's been kind of fun. I'm not a big Archie and Veronica. Oh, this is the A cover, by the way. I've never been a one to read Archie and Veronica and all that stuff, but these aren't bad. Okay, now I have 2 more books. Of course, I had to get the large boards to cover to work with this, but I have Joker, Harley, Criminal Sanity, the Black Label book. Now, these are separate from the Harleen books, from what I understand, and I guess it's a different take on the Harley Quinn relationship with the Joker. So I have this one, and I have this one. There's one other cover, but I like these 2 better, and I didn't really want to buy the 3rd one because I was already spending a lot of money. And I did one thing that really jacked this up even more was, this is a short box. It is the Immortal Hulk short box. And I'm running out of room in some of my long boxes. I have a couple of Batman short boxes with Batman. They don't have the long ones, so I have to get short. So I've got that, this, and alright, so that's it for this week. I am going to say the cover of the week would be since most of these things were variants, and I can't be, I try not to use variant covers, but most of them are variant covers. The cover of the week would be this one, which is Batman and the Outsiders number 6. And the book that I am most likely excited to read, so I'm going to put at the bottom. This is pretty much going to be all the Batman ones, but the Joker Harley Criminal Sanity book. Put those that on the bottom and see how that turns out. And I will do reviews of these a little bit later. Let me know what you think, and any suggestions on what I get or what I should get, and any comments on what I got. Like and subscribe.